So, Con like always have Thursday off?
Uh, I don't know. I don't
I don't know
think
either. I
so.
think it's a toss up. That's why I was saying, like, I would have volunteered Wednesday, but it would have literally been day of, and I wanted to give Khan just a little bit of wiggle room for me to bully him. So it may be one of those situations where maybe there's a day in there somewhere. Friday is usually pretty bad for him, though. That's the only one I know.
I
It's
imagine
like,
retail Friday, Saturday, Sunday bad.
Working a Sunday morning in retail is something else, let me tell you.
Sundays can be relatively okay for him, but it's more selective. At least he's online, so he should be popping in here. Oh well, he doesn't really know what he's playing. And that might not help after we talk about it. What about you guys? We want to light this candle?
You what?
What are we lighting?
Do we want to start talking about Session Zero things and like the characters we're playing?
Um, I tap my index fingers together. Maybe. I mean, I guess. All right, let's start with Tom. Tom, take it away. All
Owned,
right. Well,
owned and
we'll switch back
stupefied.
to me. Oh boy, back to me. Right back to me. All right, keeping it going.
Oof.
Um, well, clearly we're in the Old Republic, and we're all Imperials. This much is true. It is post Treaty of Coruscant, I believe.
Hello?
Hello.
Boom.
Hello.
Hi.
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 Yes, it is post Treaty of Coruscant.
Yes, okay. Ord Benir is a pirate infested hellhole.
The planet, not the moons. The moons are very well civilized.
That's true. But we are specifically on the planet, correct?
You're above the planet. They're trying to capture the planet.
Okay.
The
So that is
invasion
the
has come
objective.
to
Yep.
a standstill, basically. Because the planet is very, Terra isn't here to trigger him, but it's very Felucia-like.
Indeed. Very nice art for it. And very interesting history. Uh, my character, Imperial in current living arrangements, is a bit of a rascal. I can just read off his backstory or what I've written for his bio, but he is a.
Do we want to wait for Han before getting too far into other stuff, or do we want to?
Well, let's give Khan a chance.
If
Yes.
Well,
Give peace a chance.
let's do a broad strokes then. Dom, are you Veneer native? Are you
No.
formerly affiliated with pirates? Okay, cool.
Formerly affiliated with pirates, probably at different
Well,
steps.
the
Of,
Veneer pirates or different pirates? Just like, are you just a man making his way through the galaxy?
man making his way through the galaxy, yes. Um, the Benirians definitely seem like a good place for someone who is independently minded to be.
yes.
So he may have been here before, may have stuck it out with some of the Benirians and some nationalistic displays of, pride, legal or otherwise. But indeed, you have me pegged, John.
So where was he born? Does he have imperial papers? Is he a naturalized citizen of the Empire, or
I would probably say naturalized citizen of the Empire. It's possible he's native born Empire. I never hard decided on a planet. Something
I think
Onderon could work.
the invasion was like 30-ish years ago
Yeah, so
when the Empire came out of the deep space and launched their invasion.
yeah, so he could actually be a native born citizen of the Empire, but might not have had very many prospects immediately following Ahem conquest. Don't know what world might fit that bid besides Onderon, but there's plenty, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Can be a Balmoran.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Balmora is a
Still
place,
ongoing civil
yeah,
war, right?
nominally under it's technically under Imperial rule, but it is locked in a forever war because the Republic helps the resistance force there. But it is one of the biggest arms factories for the Empire.
For sure. Then, yeah, Balmoran, uh, Imperial native, but not a lot of prospects. So turned to
Yeah.
making a living as best can be done, and paying Imperial taxes as much as can be done.
Yeah, prospects in the Empire as a non-force user is basically work in the facility that makes guns or pick up the gun yourself.
Yeah.
You can ship guns, you can build guns, make ammo for guns, shoot guns, crew large-sized gun carriers. You can do all of these things. Listen to people with swords or die.
Join the Imperial Navy today. You can not die or die, maybe.
Join the Imperial Navy today. We're not asking.
Sign me up. Man.
There's a period at the end of this one.
Yep.
So getting paid running along the, I mean the Empire rubs a lot of shoulders with the criminal elements as a
we have
front
the
for a lot of
Void
Imperial
Wolf out right now.
intelligence. So
The Void Wolf is out, where you could even be a privateer for the Void Wolf, which is like he's a former private that signed up with the Imperials to basically hunt down Republic ships.
and he's like christened as like an actual rank in the
Yeah,
the
I think
Navy.
he's an admiral.
Yeah. He's an admiral of ships that he collects. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty based. That might be a goal and something that he knows about, but I don't think he's that high up on the radar yet as a level 1 scoundrel, but might see that as his way, for sure, because that definitely fits the MO.
That's
So a
based.
series of unfortunate or fortunate events he's brought to Ord Benir.
Indeed.
Yes, we'll save the specifics of how we're all together for when Khan gets off the phone with his internet service provider.
Hey, Boom, what are you going to do then?
I already have, really. I don't think there's really anything else for them to do.
You
Want to
put more
line
thought?
specifically to your house.
You put more thought into just like running a line your house yourself? In-house? Parents or whatever?
I could. I mean, it's really like my internet is good. Like it's kind of good now. Like it just cuts off. Like I'm trying to tweak the Google Home thing. But
I mean,
this is
it
really
just sounds like just having Wi-Fi problems. If you just get a line out, fine.
yeah, but I don't really know if I care that much.
You could also just put a dish in the corner of your house with a receiver. There's also that option.
Just a fucking amplifier or something.
I mean, I know people do like over-the-air Wi-Fi now. Apparently, it's stable as long as nothing like walks in between two receiver and the dish. That's an option, but I feel like just by that point, you might as well just run a line.
Yeah, I'm waiting for when they get fiber optic kind of thing. When they get that up, which is gonna happen over the summer, was their projections. So
Cool.
if it persists,
Well, that's
past
not too
then,
far.
yeah, no, 'cause it's right
Well-
by the highway. I live right by the highway, so they just need to like bring it up the road that I live on. Which, yeah, they said they're gonna finish coming soon.
Sweet.
I hope they're not lying. Ms. Smith.
I mean, if they are, I don't really care either way. I'm not gonna be really around a lot in the summer in the first place because I'm gonna like go hiking and camping and kayaking.
You have a kayak?
Yeah, I have a kayak.
What kind?
Hurricane.
It's not the Costco Hurricane, is it?
Oh. Actually, I'm buying a new one.
You plan on buying?
What?
You plan on buying?
Be right back.
I don't know. I'm kind of searching around. But yeah, I used to kayak in Florida. It's too cold right now to kayak, but it should be getting better. This is like the last cold spell before it gets like hot.
Trying to look which one kayaks I had, because obviously my attic. Yeah, I can't find them. Whatever. Yeah, I also have kayaks. Pretty fun. Was like Khan gonna get here anytime soon, or
I
Jesus Christ.
I just want to ask him about Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday? Question mark?
Thursday?
At con.
Tom, what's your build path? What are you shaping up for? Oh wait, you don't make like full builds, do you? You just kind of do stuff. Oh, Tom's not even there. I just saw this empty chair.
I think he said be right back.
Damn, bro. He's really giving you.
Share
Yeah,
gaming.
he keeps giving me these. All right,
Well,
Recon, what's your build path?
Oh, yeah. Racism, some awaness. I think that's
favored enemy.
yeah. No, I don't really know. I was gonna fill in the gaps if I can make the schedule.
Yeah, whatever the fuck the schedule is.
I'm not really too concerned on my first character being something that is like meta or good. 'Cause I don't know the system yet.
It's a pretty brutal system.
What would you compare it to?
It's literally it's literally D&D 3.5. A couple steps
SWAT rolls.
a few steps before they branch to Pathfinder. Like it has some of the same ideas about you get more feats. Like you get a feat like every odd level, and you get like a class feature every even level. But
Okay,
the
pretty
base,
easy.
yeah, the base mechanics are very 3.5, late 3.5 ish.
Yeah.
What about it is brutal?
Basically, imagine it being like SWAT rules, where if you get hit, you're
Permanent injuries?
You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it really bad.
Okay.
No, but weapon
There's a
damage.
condition track.
Yeah, there's a condition track, which is very easily exploitable if you play into it. And weapon damage, even at low level, basically level 1 is
Level 1, if you get shot, you're on the floor basically. You're
Kind of like that. I like
have to use
frameworks.
cover. You have to be smart.
Cover
but
is
yeah.
necessary, 100%.
Yeah, always use cover. Always like aim before you shoot.
Whoa, it's like fucking Xenonauts. Whoa, like XCOM. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because if you get shot, you're gonna
whipped.
feel it. If you get critted early on, you're probably dead.
What's the party looking like class-wise? Like, is there gaps that need to be filled?
we've got a pretty even spread. We've got a lot of damage. We've got 2 force users, which are super powerful and crazy. Khan is going conventional soldier man with a rifle, shooty shoot, and some tankiness.
Huh?
I'm a scoundrel that's going damage and locking people down with debuffs in the condition track. There's definitely a lot that could be played. We could use
Skill jockey, maybe.
we have
Noble
all
would
of.
be-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
A noble
Ooh.
might be cool.
Like a face?
A face would be cool. We've got all of the skills covered in general, but if you wanted to hyper specialize in anything, there's a lot of room. We could also use a dedicated tank, because Khan said he's going to tank, but he's also going to do like 4 other things, so
he's not going to tank.
Yes, he's not going to tank.
Yeah.
He's gonna get
I
shot.
told him that.
I've told him it about 7 times, but
I'm like, the reason that you can't do melee is because you're trying to melee tank and be mobile at the same time. You can't do it.
yeah, a good way.
The jetpack is irrelevant if you don't go melee.
Was that Tom? Or Recon, sorry.
I can't believe you call the other Andrew the other name. I can't, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're
sorry.
Andrew number 2. Remember that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're 3. What now?
No,
Yeah.
there's certainly 1.
Hey, Recon, remember when Clairvo would do that all the time?
Oh
Call
my
me
God.
Recon and you Tom.
Tom, bro, I need magic armor, man. Fucking idiot. Meant to
Hey,
finish retard.
hey,
Mhm.
God. I'm so glad I saved all those videos. Okay, hey, Con.
What's up?
There's Con.
So, like, do you have Thursdays off all the time?
Not all the time. That's most of the time, yeah.
What other days do you mostly have off?
I mean, I'm technically a part-time employee, so it's kind of like, it's kind of basis, but I usually have most weekdays off. Like, I'm going to be switching over as well. I'm going to be getting at a minimum 5 shifts, though I don't know necessarily off the top of my head. But, because that's going to be changing soon, so my shift schedules are going to be changing. But for example, for next week, hypothetically speaking, the issue is that I'm, again, part-time, and they can change my shift schedules like randomly.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you a hypothetical. So like this week, right? This week I didn't work Monday, I didn't work Tuesday. Or I worked Tuesday, sorry. I didn't work yesterday and I didn't work today. But then I work tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday.
Do you
And-
usually always work Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes. I usually work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
That's a guarantee, basically. That's the one guarantee I will give you.
But
I
that's all
always
you
work
need.
I always work Friday, Saturday, Sundays.
And it's
No matter
usually
what.
pretty late Friday, not as late Saturday, and then Sunday
Yes.
it's something.
Sunday it's till 6 o'clock usually.
Fucking
John,
retail.
you're Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right?
No, I work Friday too.
Oh, you work Friday too? Okay.
He's a
I'm
and you
an
get back
actual
home at
normie.
what, 6?
he's
Oh,
a CST.
12. No, PST.
He's PST, yeah. Sorry.
12.
You get home at what?
Well, I get off at 12, and
Wow.
I'm back home usually at like 12:30, 12:40.
He's
Yeah,
a
he goes in at,
morning
like,
monkey.
4.
He's a morning
Yeah, I
monkey.
start work at 3:30.
Dude. You okay?
Is that Las Vegas siesta
That's
time?
why we can't play long, or usually.
John,
that's-
John, you said you picked that, by the way?
Yeah, I picked that.
Are you
I like being
crazy?
off at noon.
It's hot in Las
It's
Vegas.
nice.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad being. I mean, it's not terrible being that.
Not
Oh,
terrible waking
early in
up
the
at
morning.
3 or earlier.
I wake up more like to make it like 12, but
shit.
it's not that bad once you're in the schedule and you have like the entire rest of the day. So
That's
I get
crazy.
as much sunlight as possible.
Do you?
Indeed.
Yeah, I try. I get the whole afternoon.
So that means like what time you would start the game at, like what, 5 earlier? John?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
Preferably even earlier. Start that shit up at 2 o'clock. Let's go.
Con, when are you gonna know about your 5 shifts?
When I transfer to my position.
Do you know when that's gonna be?
Within the next 2 weeks, I'd imagine.
I
But I
fucking
don't.
hate retail so much.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're fucking you. So I mean, John chose to get fucked, but they're
Yeah.
fucking you like
Well,
a lot.
I don't view it as anything negative.
I mean, yeah.
Hey.
But
Con, do you feel like waking up at 3? Or sorry, earlier than 3 to go work at 3 a.m.?
I mean, if I got off at 12, yeah,
I could not pull that off.
I could. I work construction, so
All
like
right.
I was used to it.
I've done almost as bad.
Well, we are here.
Yes.
Let us commence. Okay, so Dom, tell us about your character
Indeed.
from the top.
An underworld drifter with a positive reputation from Balmora. Jobs he takes, he sees through. Better or worse. Kreezan Jahk has been climbing the little league of contract work for criminal syndicates for some time. He's built enough experience to warrant having a brain in that head of his. Now, all that's left to determine is if he has enough to keep that brain inside of his head. He's coming to Ord Benir because he's no longer satisfied for working under the long list of Hutt, corporate, or Moff intermediaries. A hunger has pushed him to take shots from someone worthy of dishing them out. No more third-rate contracts, no more getting sidelined for work, and no more answering calls to bid on work before or after it's done. Kreezan Jahk has killed for less, and he will kill again, as much as it takes.
God, I love killing. Reminds me of morning calf.
Hey, man. It's hard being an Imperial citizen.
It sure is. And it's even better when you're working with Sith, baby. Let's go.
I kill you with my mind.
I
Dodge.
I don't like your opinion. I think I'm going to hit you with 40 million amps worth of lightning.
Based.
Even if you survive, you look like an old idiot.
I'm going to hit you with my super hand taser.
Yeah, this is
Right.
just advanced Imperial technology.
Shake my hand.
Don't you
Well,
shake
what's wrong? Just shake my
a
hand.
sitter's hand.
I
Are
want to
you
do that.
ready?
I want to do that now. Joint buster a guy with force lightning.
Perfect.
The transformation
Well,
central.
John, you said something about working. It's even better working with the Sith. How about you go next?
It is even better working with the Sith. Because even when you're on top, you're also at the bottom. Being an apprentice kind of sucks, honestly. It's, you're really put out there in all of the dangerous situations while people who think they're stronger than you are off making more important decisions. And that's where we find ourselves now. Being an apprentice and whose whole philosophy is predicated on getting thrown to the wolves, and if you're strong enough, you'll survive to be strong enough. So, because Ord Benir is becoming, well, the center point of Imperial interest, and also being frustratingly not Imperial yet, we're down here to practice diplomacy. And we are going to sway the opinions of and the mortal status of anybody who decides that being Imperial is not the most epic thing to grace the lives of being a Benirian citizen.
Gotta
Therefore,
use careful diplomacy.
yes, my right hand, careful, and my left hand, diplomacy, and the lightning in between us as communication. So, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this. I will take suggestions from the group. It is either Rafan, or Rafan Vale.
Rafan Vale.
I am Rafan Vale.
Yes.
Ole. You are not being so cooperative with me, and I think that I will kill you now. I think I will crush your windpipe with my hands now.
I like it bigly.
A
Yes, that's his-
Spaniard, a space Spaniard.
That's his fucking voice.
You think that you are in position of power, but I think I am going to kill you now.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my name to sound more Spanish so that I can be a space Spaniard too.
Rafan Vale. So is a member of the sphere of diplomacy,
And
which in the
expansion.
Sith and expansion, and we like to focus more on the latter, and the former is more of an afterthought. It's more of it's kind of the shock or burn lotion that we put on the seared skin of your corpse afterwards. So, once you've been thoroughly put into position, we just like to make sure that you're comfortable where you're at, which is the footstool of a Sith Lord. So I'm here to be an asshole, get my dark side score up, and hit that Sith Apprentice level.
And pay us to help you, right?
Yes, and
Yeah, we're paying you guys.
Now, you use
Battlefield
we.
loot is looting. Looting is like an actual option given to plenty of privateer crews. So we use any and all methods here.
Indeed. But, Tom, you said we. I'm interested. Who is this pretty individual?
Totally not somebody that I just threw together like 2 minutes ago.
That's okay. You said you
Um,
would pay me, and that's good.
Yeah.
So for you, Tom, you need to do a little bit of soul searching.
Yeah.
So for a Sith, and for every Imperial citizen, everyone belongs to a sphere or a pyramid, which means you do. You have a bit more responsibility than most people in your pyramid, but you are still in it. So you need to pick one of the 12, and that's your designation.
Okay.
You also need to pick a master that you serve, who plucked you out of Korriban after your graduation. Congratulations.
Probably killed some people to graduate.
Oh yeah, this is a given. If you do not kill anyone on Korriban, you are certainly not very Sith-like.
Getting other people to kill each other is very Sith-like. Hi, welcome to Imperial Intelligence.
Yeah, so
Actually, that'd be pretty based, wouldn't it? Imperial intelligence.
Sith intelligence is great. Military offense, great. Which is people who kick indoors and kick ass at the same time.
yeah, do you have the list?
Mm.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
looking at the
pulled up.
list right now.
Okay.
John, could you actually send me the list? Because I actually didn't look at it. So I forgot that every citizen was a part of it.
Yeah, you're all connected to the Emperor in some way.
Not me.
The big E.
Not you.
I mean, you fall under diplomacy. We're engaging in diplomacy.
If you pay me.
That is a part of diplomacy.
We love our
Engaging.
Imperial allies.
I'm thinking. What do you guys like as a better name, by the way? Theron or Alara?
Alara sounds female.
Alaric. Alaric. He's
Theron reminds me of Theron Sean.
Yeah.
Alaric reminds me of the king of the same name from history, so...
Alaric
I wonder where
is,
I got that from, Dom.
I mean, Alaric
wonder
is
where I
also
got
very
that from.
close to a Mandalorian word, which is Alorak, which is like a leader
I'll
of
do that.
some form. Yeah. A lore.
There you go. Alaric. There he goes.
And yes, Khan, I think that is a good I think it's a good spread because you have the most even distribution.
I'm changing my character up, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, Tom, Imperial Intelligence, well, Sith Intelligence as it is.
No.
No, it's still Imperial Intelligence.
It's still Imperial Intelligence. It
No,
doesn't
Sith
become
Intelligence.
Sith Intelligence until way later into the
Yeah.
actual,
And then
till the
mommy
war
lump,
restarts.
Darth Jadis.
and then
yeah.
mommy takes over.
Yeah, this is way after Darth Jadis dies, or quote, dies.
So it's under. Oh god, she becomes Watcher. No, she was a Watcher and then becomes.
And then Lana Beniko takes over, doesn't she?
As the
no.
Sith, yes, right? No, her
Well,
master.
she becomes the leader of Sith intelligence, but I don't know what sphere she starts in. But that's like all that Revanite bullshit.
Yeah, so
She's in the sphere of military offense.
Yeah, okay. And then she switches over.
She switches over to.
Yeah,
Sith
I'm thinking either
intelligence.
intelligence or military offense.
military offense is very simple.
Works hand in
kill
hand
people.
with works hand in hand with expansion, diplomacy, and expansion.
So does intelligence too.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
as you will come to find, there is a high military council on Ord Benir that many Sith are a part of, and they are all from different, or many of them are from different spheres. Not all the spheres are represented, but
And
there are very powerful spheres there.
the reason spheres exist, there's spheres of influence that is like where a Sith primarily derives their assets from. So a Sith owns assets, but they all contribute to the Empire in some way, and they organize themselves based off of those assets. So if you're a dude who runs military outfits, you're probably in military offense, defense, or strategy. If you're a guy who maintains spy networks, you're probably in intelligence, but you don't necessarily have to be. If you run a logistics chain and you also have spies in the logistics chain, it doesn't mean that you have to be like both or one or the other.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap.
It's just who do you report to and who do you pay your taxes to?
Yeah, and yeah, you always go to the next guy above you and the next guy above you until eventually you get to the big E,
Indeed.
who runs everything.
Quick question: would it have made sense maybe for my characters before, maybe even still technically at the current moment, having been born into the spheres of laws and justice?
I mean,
Yeah.
like whatever justification that, maybe he's a marshal on, or was a marshal hunting down resistance fighters or resistance sympathizers on Balmora.
Probably, or maybe just your average constabulary answering to fuck all, trying to keep order on a war-torn planet.
Yeah.
Decided to take it his way.
All Imperial citizens serve somehow through state service, because all things are run by the state.
Indeed.
Yes, the state
And,
may loan
the
things
Sith
to
are the
you,
state.
but it is always the. If you die, you return, or your things belong to the state.
And the more influence you have, i.e., how many Sith like you and how useful you are to Sith, the more stuff you get to be loaned. So,
And this is a reminder: never fuck with the sphere of logistics and production.
because you will find yourself without ammo, or ships, or guns, or food.
And no one is above this. There's a very popular story. Darth Malgus got fucked because he made enemies of the spheres of logistics and production, and his entire invasion was cut short.
Damn, that whole Alderaan thing kind of sucked, bro. Wouldn't it have been awesome if he had, like, chips or something? Anyway, you can go back to the front. So yeah, whichever works. Being a part of diplomacy is just so funny.
Tom, are you keeping that name?
Yes.
That's based.
Alvaro I am Rafan Vale, and this is my associate, Alvaro. we are here to ensure you are following Imperial compliance. So what will it be, Tom? Will it be offense or will it be intelligence? Will it be... I guess then it will be a question for the group. Are we going to be overtly being the door kickers? Or are we going to be a little more subversive?
Do you think at level 1 we will be able to contribute to overt kicking down doors?
I can kick down some little guys' doors.
Yeah, I think we could. If that's what we wanted to be, definitely can. I would prefer to pop out of stealth and kick down doors in those situations, but I still can. And
Quietly kick down it, just really gently kick down the
Yeah,
door.
Carefully kick down the door.
You
Kick
kick down the
door
door
locked.
loudly. I walk in quietly, and then I shoot somebody.
I kick in the door loudly. You just kind of like scoot by.
Well, the difference I'm seeing is, like, if we're trying to integrate the planet, are we going to be stealthily cultivating allies and picking strategic battles by which we turn tables and politic and backstab and maneuver like diplomats and spies would, or are we going to maneuver people quickly into a hole in the ground that we dug outside?
I'd like to say the first one, but let's be honest, it's probably gonna end up the second one.
Probably going to be the second
I'm just fuck it. I know how you guys play. We're doing military offense.
He says, "You
All right.
guys."
one. As if
Like
it's
he's
not a
not,
we,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I never start fights. I never do anything crazy. I never.
All I gotta
anything
say is one
stupid?
word, Tom. The barricade. I don't know what you're talking about. That's
cool.
what it's waiting for.
Yeah, I really don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't do anything.
That's just...
Nothing happened the 3rd of August, 1960.
9/11. That's your mirror.
All of my characters are very hyper sane and always have really good plans and hunches, and always, they don't fly off the handle.
Indeed.
Ever.
Well, my character can assist. He can strong arm. I have good deceptive skills, but they can be used maliciously. They can be used very maliciously by level 7. Did you know my father was half Chiss?
I
Wow.
instantly throw you into the...
You're an abomination, dude. Did you
No, it's a
know
dice roll.
that? Did you know?
Just you say. Maybe
I'll
I'll throw you off that cliff over there.
It's a dice roll. They just gotta try and believe it or try and not believe it.
Did you know that I'm actually a Sith pureblood? Did you know that I have really high, dense bones?
Oh,
Did you know that I'm
God.
400 something pounds?
Did you know that I drank milk every day, and now my bones are like titanium?
Spotor.
The blue milk will be very helpful for your bone.
I should say father half Sith pureblood though, just
Oh
avoid issues.
god.
All the Sith
It's
be
it's a
like,
deception.
"Free."
They just need to roll whether they believe me or not, John. You remember?
Yeah.
Fucko.
Also,
Either
we
I-
hate aliens.
Oh, we hate aliens.
Yeah, the Sith Empire is
Based?
incredibly notorious. for
Incredibly
despising
based,
all
yes.
You
aliens.
are the two ruling species are Sith purebloods and humans.
Big flex, buddy. Big
The
muscle.
other kind of okay race are Chiss, but there's still others.
Honorary humans. So.
Yes. And they become more honorary humans after the Reformation. But
Except under Big Daddy Malgi.
yes, but none of you will likely ever come across Malgus.
Damn.
See,
He is
when dealing
leading
with-
the expedition fleet into the unknown regions.
when dealing with near humans like Achani or Arcanians or stuff like that, the
Call them
emphasis is on near.
Yeah. You are
Yes,
not
right.
human. Especially
Not
if you do not
quite.
look human.
Oh, it looks like you're not actually human. I guess I have to roundhouse kick you into the pavement. Sorry.
The closer to humanity you are, the closer okay you are.
Yeah, some people might take that as
Oh.
some people think the Sith purebloods are the best. Some people think
Yeah,
the humans are the
there's
best.
the two lines of thought. A lot of humans are, hey, we like humanity first, and that means no Sith purebloods. And then you have the Sith purebloods that are like, and like the traditional Sith that are like, no Sith should be Sith without pureblood in them.
And what's ironic is that most of the Sith, as well as purebloods, the purebloods have human in them, and then a lot of the humans have pureblood in them. So it's basically a double whammy.
Yeah,
Pull up
it's
that
basically
HK47 data. How many people are?
How many people are
What's
Sith
the
pureblood?
percentage of the Empire that's?
how many have the red marks. If you got red marks, then you got good cred in a lot of people's books and
But yeah,
bad
eugenics
cred
is
in a
a
lot of other people's books.
eugenics
Uh,
and blood heritage are a big thing in
98% of Darth Vitiat's Sith Empire was of pureblood Sith descent.
yeah.
98%. And then they became afterwards, after he arrived in the human Dark Jedi began to interbreed with Sith. So yeah.
Indeed.
And what's the date, by the way? Boom.
0 ATC.
0 ATC. So this is 3,642 BBY. It was estimated that 97.8% of the Sith Empire population had some amount of Sith ancestry.
Yeah.
So basically, everyone.
Well,
I have changed my build, by the way. I am a full human.
Okay.
cool.
No longer variant. Nice.
I'm no longer a near human. I'm a human. I have 13 charisma because I plan to go down the squad leader talent tree
Cool.
to support the friends.
Cool.
But I am
Cool.
ranged.
This is good. This is solid.
And a good segue into what Khan is doing here with
Yes.
the friends.
I am coming, ultimately speaking, due to the, I assumed I was going to be working for the Sith and the Vans in regards to providing
What's with
assistance.
you with the Vans?
Well, you said we're talking with the Vans. Aren't we working for the Vans?
Who's
The
working for
Vans,
the Vans?
like the shoe company.
John's working for the Vans.
John, are you working for the Vans?
I don't think I've ever said that.
I don't think you have.
Well,
I look at your last
I
name.
do
I
have
don't
my
think-
mess.
I don't think that's a Van right there.
I do see a Van.
His name, that's a
I see a V.
Vale.
I see a V.
I have to get my master's name.
I
Hold
see a
on.
VA, so
Rafan Vale.
Um,
Alvaro Alfaro.
no, but I'm coming to. Well, initially speaking, Alaric is here to complete. He's on the path to complete his right of survival. He's here to essentially say and travel the universe, and killing things and essentially gain enough glory to claim descendants of and become a Mandalorian, despite being born into it. He wants to prove it otherwise. And on Ord Benir, there is a Mandalorian camp in which Alaric is rather interested in and is going to be attending and speaking. Though ultimately he is here due to his Sith benefactors to associate and help with the completion of whatever mission is desired. Provide muscle and firepower.
So there's, I suppose, two options of Sith that you can be indentured to, and this goes for you too, Dom. This is John's Sith Master of Diplomacy and Expansion, or
Military offense.
Tom's Sith Master, Military Offense.
I was leaning towards John's Master under the pretense that he had suggested about specifically having paid me.
Yeah, or in your case, you can be part of the Lord that is of laws and justice.
Tempting.
I don't know how you're going to roleplay either Lord of them. I'm okay with either. Military offense or expansion necessarily both work with Mandalorians, so I'm okay with either.
You know what? Just for funsies, it might be cool to take my own lord, one who is perhaps keen on seeing if some plucky scoundrel is capable of rising to the ranks of that privateer you'd mentioned earlier.
The Void Wolf.
Yes, something like
Yes,
that.
the Void Wolf. I was hoping someone said Sith Intelligence or Imperial Intelligence, so then I could work for them.
It's always messy being in intelligence.
True.
I'm not intelligent enough to be an intelligence.
Same.
Well, the thing about saying that the thing about saying is being like, hey, I'm part. You never say, hey, I'm part of the sphere of Imperial Intelligence. You say, hey, I'm the sphere of military offense, but in reality, you're in the sphere of intelligence. You just lie. Lol.
Notoriously, Tom, the Sith are the ones that ruined Imperial Intelligence.
Yes.
Yeah, it was actually a well-oiled machine before
Yeah,
it started
was
getting
very well
politicized.
oiled.
Yeah.
They retired all of the cipher agents and turned them into lieutenants into the military.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, very bad idea.
Why did
You
they
know,
do it?
Because they're dumb and they
Because they wanted Sith
hegemony.
priority in the
So the too long didn't read recon is they're retarded.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, best way. To put it.
They tried to make a power play, and it wound up being wildly inefficient for the purposes of embezzlement, basically.
Which
yeah,
would be
Imperials in the sphere of Imperial Intelligence were the highest ranked Imperials in Imperial society, and they didn't like that.
ultimately speaking, it depends on how I would be hired. Like I'd obviously know how I'd be hired with the military offense. Quite literally, I'd just be a soldier at that point in time, like a mercenary, I guess. So the real question would be, how would I be hired through the sphere of expansion and diplomacy?
Well, expansion and diplomacy rubs a lot of shoulders. So I imagine that getting a payout for diplomacy is probably going to be related to like enforcing diplomatic missions. As someone on the other side of the cultural divide, you have the best leeway with dealing with cultural Mandalorians.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you being around and dealing with pirates with a reputation as a Mandalorian is obviously a good thing. So, even though you're a little baby boy, I am also a little baby boy. So we're all playing in the sand pit together down here until we get better assignments.
I'm cool with that then, especially because I think that like works, I guess, kind of well, because it's like I don't want to just be a soldier essentially, and I guess this kind of works as well with it. And then as well as speaking, I'm assuming diplomacy, expansion and diplomacy would probably have the most hand-on-hand interactions with the Mandalorians, considering that they are technically part of the Empire, but they are not, again, culturally Sith.
Yeah.
We're basically vassals.
You're not
essentially.
Imperials, but
No.
yeah.
We're vassals.
Yeah.
Rather than that, so it'd make the most sense to have that. And I'm assuming I could say, hypothetically speaking, due to coming from a pretty good clan, I guess, have some leeway within certain aspects. Hence, why he's joining 2 fucking apprentices.
I want you to kill people and talk to your other Mandalorians for me.
Good, can't do that.
Just be my ticket for me to talk to them. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
And you pay
Be
me
my
to kill
meal ticket.
people.
I'll shoot people. Yeah.
Pay me to kill people, and
I would like you guys to kill these problematic people. Make them go away. Make them go away.
I want them to be swimming with the void whales.
I don't like this bit.
I like this bit. I like it a lot.
You know who we need? We need Ruben Rumblebelly.
I'm gonna be fucking. I'm in my office chair with a fucking little like Nexu cat in my lap. This man, I want you to take him out for a little hyperspace trip, huh?
for a second when you said you had the Nexu cat in your lap, I thought you were gonna say you're gonna bring him in and say, "This man, he is, as they call him, the repairman."
I've never met a man who has repaired so many systems.
You know what's funny? Dom, you're the repairman this game.
Yeah, I am. We'll see how long I last.
Yeah, remember the first
ideally-
person that took that mantle? He got critted.
He did get credit.
That was based. I wasted all that time fucking running through doors just to get
based.
crit.
I hope to only be half as based.
John,
Yeah.
you think this sounds better, or like this, or would you like that? Like, what do you think that? Because then it ties into Mandalorian.
Second one.
Aloric, okay.
Now, naturally, my first instinct is, as being someone who is at least notionally in diplomacy and expansion, that I will at least get we'll have some opportunities where we're not going to force lightning the person instantly. So we'll try a little bit of talking first, fellas. Can we try that
No,
one?
100%. I'm okay. I want to go. Like how I kind of want to think is like if situations can be handled via talk, let's handle them by talk. But the capability, like us still having the capability of fucking upon somebody with our rifles and stuff like that, is still a viable situation.
Why
but,
not
like,
give war a chance?
Exactly. But this is like the best way I can describe it is like kind of how like we play in like VTM, where it's like we try and solve situations, but then sometimes we're forced into combat, or combat seems to be the best situation, and then we just fucking pop on people. So That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. So
And
we're
this is somebody
going to
who's
have
playing
a
a
very
soldier,
big
so.
we're going to have a very big stick, but I want to at least I assume that my master will say, please go and speak to these people, and I would like the result to at least sometimes be that I am not carrying their fried chicken corpses back to you.
Yes, very notably, the reason why the Empire is fighting this long drawn out war they've been fighting for quite some time now is that they cannot orbitally bombard the planet because the crust is fragile. And when they shoot down their big lasers,
Mortal cannons.
it breaks. And when it breaks, it releases this gas called Binnick. And this gas is very, or it's relatively unknown how it operates, but it's very corrosive. And it kills whatever is near it. And it lasts for a long time. And that's what the red splotches on the planet are. Just large swaths of Binnick that have been exposed on the planet. So this is why they are very hesitant on bombarding the planet into submission, like they normally would.
So here's what I'm understanding: that if we don't get it, then we bomb it, so the Republic can't get it.
Chances are high, but sorry, we don't do failure in the Empire. We only
True.
win.
Indeed.
I mean,
We are winners.
the last 30 years of war has shown that the Sith Empire just kind of beats people up when they want to, so...
Yeah. Kind of not even when we want to, just kind of like on a whim, you know?
Yeah, sometimes we just do it because we want to.
Yeah.
Because we're giving war a chance.
Why don't we give war a chance, eh? Come on down and let's tango. Okay. So we've got military offense, laws and justice.
Yeah,
Surprisingly,
let me tell you the major spheres here, who are represented by lords. So the first one, he is not a lord, he's a Darth. But he isn't really seen around on nearby. This is Darth Natsiji. He is of military offense.
Here you go, Tom.
Oh, excuse me, he's military defense. Sorry.
Never mind, Tom.
Then we have Lord Vennick of military strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Atlin of biotic science.
based.
That is based, actually.
Lord Akuti of Imperial Intelligence.
He's got cooties. Stay away from him.
We have Lord Purgis of Law and Justice. Lord Kylos of Expansion and Diplomacy.
Oh, that's your dad. Boogie
And
woogie.
Lord Agris of Logistics and Production.
So military offense isn't represented.
Correct.
It's represented by me.
Yeah, and his master, who is probably, I don't know, he's here on special occasion. He's here to offend the very crust of the planet.
And the Imperial, who is of very high rank, not necessarily here either, but within the sector, is Moff Holovan.
Okay.
And they all have sheets, but I need to make their bios and all that stuff, but they'll be revealed in time.
And may I ask the Mandalorian question, Boom? Which clan on...
You'll
We
find
will
out about
answer.
them later.
Well, I mean,
I just
You
know
don't know
he's-
exactly who they are. He is.
Gotcha.
They're not at those. That's the Imperial War Council.
Yeah.
That pretty much everyone in Imperial society knows.
And
Or
I'm gonna,
this system now.
I'm gonna find out that these people are they're the Republic sympathizers. Ick.
Who?
The people in the camp. I'm just joking though. Like
Oh.
saying they're gonna be Republic sympathizers. Ordo in Kadera.
You're not gonna find. This is post massacre.
Yeah, they're already dead.
It was more like a schism. What
was a
massacres?
massacre.
Maybe for the Kaderas
No,
on their side.
Yeah,
But over
the
here, it
Ordo
was really like,
survived, but
yeah,
the
the Ordo
Kadera,
survived. The
ooh.
Kaderas, it was a massacre.
yeah. I mean, you know. Sorry, you weren't a named clan in one of the pre-existing IPs, so yeah, you didn't make it. You got killed for stakes in the background.
Hey, Sire was a Kadera. Technically.
He was,
Yeah, he was.
but hey, we all got to reform. You know, we just
Let's go. Children.
okay. So, what is conceptually? Because I'm sure that a lot of it will be answered session 1, but what exactly am I doing here, Boom? Other than what is our task? Are we?
Well,
Actually, hold on. Let me.
overarching the
Good.
Go on.
Can I preface this with another question? Actually,
Yes.
Okay, Tom. We've got military offense, and you have me. So what are we doing together? Why are we homied up? We dapping each other up. We like, hey, we're. Oh God, we should be from Sereno. I think Sereno are space Spaniards.
Yeah.
They are the Count Dooku.
Yeah. So what's our Sereno our Sereno Spaniards being like? What's going on here? What? I don't know if this will be a Boom question. Why are we paired up?
Be
I mean,
friends
I
with
have a
Korriban.
hypothesis.
Kill each other's enemies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or-
Yeah, I
killing each
mean,
other's
very
enemies, yeah.
basically, you guys could have graduated together, different classes.
I diplomatically recruited Alvaro to kill the people I didn't like, and I diplomatically expanded cavities in the people he didn't like. And
Or
Yeah.
what it could have been as well is it could have been that you're likewise how it could have been is because you guys are both apprentices rather than acolytes at this point in time, that you guys, despite Sith relations not being the most friendly of the pair, I guess you could say that your guys' lords are interconnected within each other, have worked together in the past, and both have apprentices that need to learn the ropes.
I really like the idea of us just being, yeah, you want to kill the guys I don't like? Yeah, if you want to kill the guys I don't like, yeah, that's a good deal.
sometimes and you just take a chance, right? You take a chance on something, you fully expect the backstab, but it never happens. It just works. And we're just homies. There we go.
Yeah.
You even joke about it. You leave the lightsaber turned on the desk while you're talking. Have your back turned dramatically. It's like it doesn't happen, but as he walks towards the door, you're like, I knew you were thinking about it.
I'll have you know that I already had my lightsaber on underneath the table.
Yeah, it's that one Warhammer book of the Imperial and the Orc working together, but at the end, one kills the other, and he's like, "Why'd you do it? Because I knew you were gonna betray me." And the other one is like,
Yeah,
there's
you
a
were
long
right.
pause. Yeah, I was definitely gonna do that.
Oh, that breaks my heart. I know
Yeah.
that story too. Oh,
It's a heartbreak.
because it was the orc who killed the human. He was like, I had to crump you. You were gonna betray me, and the human was like, Nah, bro, you were my home. Okay, so we're friends, or our master's friends. That might be the question boom. Is the general rule.
They can be if you guys want to. They could serve. They gotta have the same Darth Overlord. They themselves could be the apprentice to a Darth.
Interconnecting breeding, baby. Let's go. Keep it in
Oh
the family.
god, then here comes the fucking power base. There's where it
Yeah.
gets complicated.
There you go.
Same power base, so we're here for some reason on Ord Benir for the power base's benefit. For
And then
Yes,
how
and
would
that
be
goes
determined.
into the question or the main plot right now, and that is Darth Nat Sigi is leading a massive campaign to sort of close up holes in the Sith lines, so that when the war breaks out again, not if the war breaks out, but when the war breaks out, that they don't have to worry about their own, internal borders, that they can just push forward towards Coruscant. So that is the campaign that you guys are thrust in right now. The reason why it is so lucrative is a planetary governor has not been appointed yet. And to court allies who help his campaign, Natsiji has offered whoever has the most war contribution will take over the planet as planetary governor. Thus,
Okay.
the Sith Council are all vying for the same position.
Classic. This is how the Sith like to shore up internal political lines by putting them in a death match until somebody wins. Well, as expansion and diplomacy, I mean diplomacy and expansion, with the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, they clearly governorship
That's
should fall to
strategy.
us. No, I think that's us. No, that's ICC. That's us, baby. Please ignore logistics. They do not get say over any of it.
Who's your sphere person on Ord Benir, John?
Lord
Pylos.
Pylos, who is my master.
Is diplomacy and expansion represented in the council that's vying for this?
It is.
Yes.
Is that
John's
So
master
is laws and
Oh, yeah.
justice.
dang? There
Yeah,
you go.
laws and justice is also there.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Oh well.
I know where this ends, Dom. Listen, it's okay.
You were gonna betray me. I knew you were.
It's okay. It's all right. Just the force grip. Just go to sleep.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And for those who don't know, power bases are not rigid, or they could be rigid, but they are often fluid with whoever wants to take them over. Betrayals are very often utilized, and taking over a person's power base and turning it into your power base is also very common. This is Sith 101.
Just like to vor each other.
What a terrible way to put it, but you're so right.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was
say
thinking.
cannibalize, but
I was even gonna say just fucking acquisitions, but.
No, I think
goddamn.
I like
or
voring
yeah, I
better.
mean, even you could even be traded away. You are not You are not at the top, so you are at the bottom.
Sad.
Yeah. You're just an asset, unfortunately. But that's all right. Being an asset means that you got leverage. As long as you know how to work the leverage, you can just keep inching the leverage up until you knock somebody off.
Indeed.
All right. So, the main thrust is we're looking to gain governorship for ourselves, for our masters, for our masters' benefits by being it ourselves. These kind of things get tossed up. So what specifically are we doing?
This will mostly be dependent on what you guys want to do as a kind of what direction you want to go into. So if you want to go fighty, there's a path for that. I mean, there's a path for everything. So we can kind of go session 1 like, hey, this is your in. How you choose to take that in will mold the world around you.
Very cool.
Escarum is only $7,000.
Hey John, roll a charisma skill that you have.
That'd be persuasion. Damn, 25.
Damn, that's super solid.
He rolled a 17.
Yeah, let me roll. That's a 12, so we're rolling pretty comparable. Yeah, we're on a similar wavelength for. So I can deceive people, but I can't persuade very well. So
Intimidate also falls under persuasion. That's why I
Yeah.
kind of
Yes.
took it.
I was gonna get persuasion, but then you guys obviously have it because I don't have any good bonuses for it, ultimately speaking. But because the medium Beskar gives it gives favorable circumstances on persuasion checks made to intimidate.
Damn the now one. You hate to see it, but
So
even still,
Well-
it's better than some character.
Mhm.
The
Wow.
odds.
What are the odds? What
Oh,
Well, good thing this
Well,
isn't
what-
actual combat.
what is in
What
this?
the hell is going on?
Why do I feel
I'll-
like shit?
Alvaro, why are we so slow?
I'm thinking, do I want to
I don't know. I just had a bad night. Okay, I don't know.
pilot,
Didn't
That's
sleep too
better.
pilot, and then endurance? Is endurance good to grab, by the way, or no?
Endurance is good to
yeah.
grab, as like if you've gotten all of your main skills, I'd say endurance is great to grab because
Well, I
if you can
have
get
pilot, I have tactics, and I have initiative. Those, and then I have endurance. So I'm just debating what other ones I can grab.
perception.
I don't have any wisdom.
Yeah, but you
It's
always
still-
take perception.
I can't. I only get 4 fucking skills.
It's useful to have. I didn't take it, but that's for a very specific reason.
I'll just take endurance because I'm gonna be the tank anyway. So
Yeah, if you take because there's a few which is like never surrender, where you make an endurance check equal to the damage to like stay up.
yeah,
Or you make endurance checks to fucking with your second wins or to like go up
yeah.
in condition track. Like endurance can be really good.
Yeah.
Because the squad leader thing doesn't require me to take any persuasion. It just requires me to have a minimum of 13 charisma,
13. Yeah.
which I have.
Yeah, that's
So-
fair. I think Burlesoom had. I think he was climb, swim, endurance, and I think he had one more skill because I know he had 13 intelligence for combat defense or melee defense. Sorry,
Yeah.
I think it might have been survival. I think he might have been swim, survival, endurance, and climb. Because I know I skipped jump because. At least
I don't have any of those. All it's just endurance, initiative, pilot.
That's okay.
And
They're dump stats until John
Yeah.
ends up in the water.
The pilot, fuck it, he can
Don't
drown.
worry, I can breathe underwater, bitch. Shut up.
See, here's the thing that all I require, okay, is I don't need to climb or whatever, or jump or swim, because I just use a jetpack to get out of the water.
And everybody said that until the fucking last game when everybody ended up in the water and Burl assumed swimming them to shore. So
If you die in the game, you die in the real.
yeah, he died.
You
in
can hold your breath for 24 rounds.
24
I
rounds.
could,
How many minutes is that? Fucking 3 to 5. Have fun drowning.
You guys do it later as well.
I think you actually have to make it after that, because I think that's as far as it goes. I don't think you can make it again.
That's 2.4.
I could go into a force trance and where I don't need to breathe, but I can't
That's-
swim either.
It's 2.5 minutes, by the way.
Imagine forced fucking trancing for centuries because you're in the water and you can't swim, and just a fisherman fishes you out one day.
Dude, I'll get levitate while I'm meditating and fucking fly myself out. Time to break the glass ceiling for the most oppressed group of all. Gamers.
True.
Alright, so for my force training at level 1, I have force lightning, force grip, dark transfer, and barrier of blades.
Very nice.
Let me tell you what I have. Go ahead,
for it.
Tom.
I was just gonna say that I have at the moment. It's only level 1. I have quick draw, precise shot, and dastardly strike. So I can pull my gun, I can shoot into melee.
I have point blank shot, running attack, and armor defense.
I also have point blank shot because of scoundrel.
I've got move object, force grip, and lightning.
Rack up that dark side points.
Yeah.
I think each of those is actually a dark side point.
What? Force grip?
I don't
I
think
think force grip might. It might be telekinetic only.
Yeah, it's telekinetic only. It's only lightning that's bad.
Yeah. Because all the other ones, there's at least potentially a non-lethal application.
Wait, you get point blank shot from fucking
Yes, that's the only thing you get from
Scoundrel?
scoundrel.
sick.
Kind of. You really need it.
And then I think I'm gonna take precise shot as next level. Or rifle master probably.
I do start picking further into lightsabers later on.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna get precise shot eventually, just not now.
I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything with lightsabers. I might just stick to being a force wizard.
it's really easy because you just dump in a force training and get like a few skills each time.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that you have to have a feat for it each time to like raise your cap, so it might take away from like once you take like a dip into your lightsaber powers, you just need to keep getting force training to get more lightsaber powers, or once you get a talent in the lightsaber forms or lightsaber combat, it stays there, so it's got longer return on it. Okay, so
You're my dad. Boogie woogie woogie.
boogie woogie woogie.
Classic. I also come equipped for the job with guns. I used all that money that my two Sereno friends gave me, and I made sure I don't know. I don't have any credits to my name, but I have guns.
I technically can get rid of this axe now because I'm not going melee, and I can get 200 more credits. 300 more credits. No. 500 more credits. And I still can't afford a fucking blaster rifle though.
That's okay. You could give those 300 credits to me, and then we'll.
No.
Damn.
I need money. I need to get the heavy blaster rifle.
Yeah, I mean, I got my whole kit. I got everything I needed. If I had just a little more money, I could get a little more fucking technical. But we're good.
John, do you have 200 credits left or no?
I haven't spent any of my credits.
Okay. Could I borrow 200 credits? And I can get a blaster rifle. I mean, I guess I'll just stick with the slug thrower for now, I guess. The slug thrower rifle.
Make sure you guys are taking account of licenses too.
I don't think the licenses apply on certain equipment, do they?
Is there a
told they
rule on
weren't.
it? Markup doesn't. Licenses do.
So you got to pay the licensing fee. Not good.
Yes, that will actually set me back tremendously.
5%. So let me think how much. So what's 5%? 5% of 300 is 15, so 315. There we go, 315.
Damn, I don't have a whole lot of credits to my name here.
I have 490 credits left.
Yeah, I don't even know where my credits are.
You have to roll for them.
Yeah, I know. I rolled for them, but I don't know where I find.
Oh, are you looking for how much you times it by?
No, I'm looking for where it is on my sheet. Where did I put
below?
it on?
It's below,
experience.
languages and experience. Yeah, like in your equipment.
Oh, I just never typed it in. Like at all.
Yeah, it's listed on your class, the thing that you roll. I don't know if you.
Because I remember rolling it, but maybe I might have been drinking that night, so I didn't put it in.
Maybe. I doubt Roll20 has kept the roll that long.
I mean, if somebody has 1,000 credits, I could buy a heavy blaster rifle right off the bat.
Well, unfortunately, my whole yeah, we're not in the green no more. Because somebody has
400 credits. Dude, you rolled extremely unlucky, just like me.
Yeah, you got 400.
Well, it's not like I've got my lightsaber. I've got everything I need.
I did 3d4 times 250, and mine only came out to be 1,000. So I literally rolled so unlucky.
I need to find a way to get 150 credits. It's real good.
I can give you 150 credits if you want to.
Let me see. I might be able to make this work, but I gotta check all my other gear.
I don't have any armor, so I have 490 credits left. So I got rid of the axe. Though I should probably get a vibro dagger just to stab people in the fucking face if I need it. Probably a good idea, isn't it?
Could be.
Don't forget, you also can upgrade items to make them different. So, don't forget that you can like get a really comlink and then get an upgrade for that equipment and make it lighter. So don't forget that. Hello.
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 Who the hell are you?
Yeah, who is this even?
I don't know anymore, man.
Cervosa.
Who?
Who?
Riva who?
Uvoso?
How's it going, Revoso?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Good man.
There we go. Thank
That's
you
good.
for the inspiration, John. Much appreciated.
Classic.
Yeah, I was shaking, boys.
Nothing much.
Just playing around with some Saga good times.
As usual. God, I forgot how fucking expensive all of this shit is.
Yeah, I want to get a wrist rocket launcher.
I have 700 credits and I can't even afford like a fucking data pad.
You know what's fucking annoying though? It goes wrist rocket launcher, and it says varies.
Yeah.
It does 3d8 damage is what it cost, is what one anti-personal round, but it costs 400 per rocket.
I think.
And you know what's funny though?
What's up?
What's funny is that an anti-personnel rocket does 3d8 damage, but a nerve toxin only does 2d6.
Oh, I think I have to sell my my vibro blade so I can get the everything else because it's the least important part of my kit. So I'm just gonna untick the vibro. Well, no, I'll completely delete it. I'm gonna keep the attacks though because I really
How much?
need them.
You can get a knife. It does 1d4.
Make sure everybody's got communication devices.
I've got one. Yeah.
I have a. I don't have one. Oh, I do have one. A short range comlink.
Yeah, do we need anything longer than short range, do you think?
No. Short range is planet wide. Long range is like intergalactic.
Fuck no. No, short range is 50 kilometers to low orbit.
Oh. To low
Long
orbit,
range
yeah.
is 200 kilometers to high orbit.
I mean, we don't really need that, so. And we can just
I
go
mean,
to.
it might be useful, but I'm not sure.
It's also expensive as fuck, though.
It's expensive and heavy. It's 1 kilogram. It's like one. That's 1/9 of my carrying capacity.
It is 1/80th of my carrying capacity. 1/83rd out of my capacity if I have it. So I can. How much is it?
For a long range, it would be a backpack of 250.
I can buy that actually. If you want me to.
It would be useful in
I'll
case we
buy it.
needed to actually call for
Alright.
help.
Let me get rid of this then. My short range one. So 250, you said? Long
Yes,
range
250.
comlink. How much is it?
250.
No, but how much does it weigh? Sorry.
1 kilogram.
1 kilogram. Okay, and it's 250. There's no cost to it, right? Like other than that. And then I can get a. Should I get a vibro dagger?
I don't think so.
I mean,
It's up to you if you want it. It's better than a fist in combat unless you're trained to not make your fists a attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna get martial arts soon, so
Okay, well then
next level.
it's a calculated risk. Also, a vibroblade requires a license, which is why I got rid of it because that's the last thing
I've
that was
three-
throwing me over.
I have 265 credits left that I can get.
I have 35, but I made it
So-
work. I will probably buy a vibroblade at my soonest convenience.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna kill anyone for a fucking blasted rifle. So
It really is fucking 50 card pickup at level 1, dude.
yeah,
Scrambling for better gear.
I do have a power recharger for us, so
Good.
just for you and me, Dom. We have
yeah,
that. So
all of my weapons take power packs, so
you take power packs. I take slugs. So
yeah,
I already bought ammo for it.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
packing heat with my fucking. I got that heater. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. I want to get a Mandalorian jetpack, but obviously I can't buy that now. I don't need a license to carry this thing. I'm a Mandalorian. I'm kidding. I'm thinking, if we're going sneaky, should I get a camouflage poncho?
Camouflage poncho is always a good.
It just adds an
Choice
innate
pickup.
5+5 to fucking stealth. So
I'd like one, but I don't have the. Well, how much is the camouflage poncho?
125.
Yeah, I don't got enough money for it. I just couldn't make it work. I've got stealth
then-
trained.
An all temperature cloak is pretty good as
Holy
well.
shit.
Or you guys probably need that.
Boom, those are some of the most ugly motherfuckers I've ever seen.
It's Anakin, dude.
I know, but look at him.
Yeah, they do.
Look at
off.
Leia, dude.
Yeah,
oh
Leia
my
looks
God.
really off.
Anakin's got shoulders like a fucking refrigerator.
I don't know what
Wait,
they try to do with her
What?
boobs, dude.
I want to see what you guys are looking at.
Here, I just posted in. It's a alternate history. Anakin became emperor.
What happened, John?
That's what Tom sent me. Oh my God, Tom, no! You son of a bitch.
Hey, look, I can buy you a force training aid, dude.
Hey, it's all up to you. I do have a few cool things, but goddamn, the licensing fee hurt.
Oh fuck! Wait, shit! I should have got this. I should have got this, John. I need credits so you can get a repulsor pad.
We'll have to worry about the repulsor pad later. I don't think we got nearly enough equipment to justify it.
Yeah.
To more like repulsor lift. Remember that flashback?
Jesus Christ,
Repulsor
the level 1 tank. Baby's
Oh!
first
Turn the
armored
corner.
encounter.
Turn the corner, run into a tank. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I fucking remember that.
The fucking little industrial vehicle it's fucking bearing down on us like a fucking war zone.
How did we
That's
end up? How did we end up defeated? Did I have to like
I
jump
think
on
the
top of
Destiny
it?
pointed.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I jumped on top of it with my lightsaber, and then I Destiny pointed it.
I think you Destiny pointed it, and that's how you described it, because we learned the hard way that the jumping on top and attacking it doesn't work like in the George Lucas Vision original trilogy.
Did I get a personal multi-tool?
Bro, you got money.
Uh,
Get whatever you want. I'm
It gives
I'm
me
buying
a-
dinner. That's about it.
Vibroblade, a low-power hydro spanner, a small hydro grip, a toothpick, a miniature set of eating utensils.
Bro, if you got
Yes.
the money, spend it. I don't.
I'll add it. Then I have 60 credits left.
My dude's literally buying the reconstituted fucking ramen to fucking get on by. Or
But
hey,
now I-
maybe Rafan is the Sith. He's gotta project the aura of capability and keep me fucking fed.
Yeah,
dude.
rations are important. Remember this.
Choose the alien that you don't like, and I'll kill him for you, and you can eat his stuff.
Like our rations.
Are we landing in the city? Is that where we start?
I think we're gonna start on the moons.
You are on the moons.
Okay. Then,
Proper Imperial territory.
very cool. Then that is... You don't necessarily need to eat rations, but you need to remember the daily food cost.
Yeah, the
service,
daily
How much
daily
is it?
food and accommodations.
which is technically less, depending on what you need, than buying rations all at once.
Let's see, services and expenses.
Sounds like a bunch of gross ass
So-
organic talk.
A budget for dining is 2 credits.
Oh, ration packs. 5 credits.
Yes.
If you want an average meal, it's 10 credits. Your lodging is 20 credits per day. If you want to live on a budget.
Yeah, I'm living on fucking Rafan's budget. Sup,
Rafan.
Rafan? Oh yeah, that's right.
Rafan.
You took my fucking suggestion so hard. Yeah. I'm living on Rafan's budget, sorry.
Yeah, it's not Rafan, it's Rafan.
And Rafan.
It's not Leviosa, it's
Alvaro.
Leviosa.
So I have 20 credits left.
You can
Yeah,
buy your
you
house
got
for
one
for a
day.
day.
One,
Without
one day
meal.
of fucking
But I
struggle
have,
living.
I have 4 ration packs though.
Okay, so you can buy your house for
5
one day,
days.
and
I
then
don't
you
need a
can
house.
buy.
I'll just go sleep on the fucking ground.
There are debuffs
You'll sleep in the
associated with
ground?
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep
You
in the
got
ground.
rid
You
of
Dig a
live
the
hole.
hole.
outside the city.
Yep.
All right. Well, you can pay for a taxi to
I'll
get
walk.
to the vehicle rental is for a speeder bike is 20, so you can
Yeah.
rent
There
a
you
speeder
go.
bike for
You,
Yeah.
you actually had to
God.
run to the other point though first.
That made me think of the
Yeah.
time we did a lot of. Well, there wasn't a war going on. We did a lot of not so ethical things to those bug people, and then listen to happy tunes on the way back to the city.
I'll tell you what I
Sunday,
have.
Sunday, happy day.
I'll tell you what I
Just get those
have.
bugs dirty, dude.
Hey, I was in rate. I repeated. That's what I did. That's exactly
We
what
don't
fucking
like
happened.
non-humans.
Here. I'll tell you what I have, and then you guys can tell me differently. I have a slug thrower rifle, synthrope, a power recharger, 2 power packs, a large range comlink, a camouflage poncho, a personal multi-tool, and 4 ration packs. That's my inventory.
You have an all-purpose temperature cloak.
No. I have a camouflage poncho.
How?
You have a tent.
Hmm?
Okay.
You have a tent.
No. I don't even think they are on the thing.
There are a few.
There's not camping. There should be camping supplies on there, right?
I didn't see it. I see climbing harness, portable beacon, riding saddle. This is in survival gear. I see all temperature cloak, chain, field jet kit, jetpack, liquid cable dispenser, ration pack, synthrope, jetpack.
Last tent.
Yeah, plastic. That's it.
Where's blast tent? Where is it?
It's at the bottom, unknown regions. It's 300.
Blast tent?
Plast.
Is it survival?
Plastent.
Oh, plast tent. Okay,
Yes.
I did. That's I didn't see that. I mean, if you, yeah. I think I should take survival. I should probably take survival if I'm
That's
as a
it-
Yeah, you're
Mandalorian.
going down to the big old nasty jungle planet.
Yeah, I'll take survival. How does that sound, guys?
that's a good skill.
Does anyone else have survival?
Fuck no. I'm a city slicker.
Okay, so it's a good thing I have survival.
Glad we can figure this out, guys.
I'm glad we can figure this out. I no longer have endurance now.
Well, that's okay though. Like, we now know.
If you don't have endurance, you should probably definitely
The tent
have
can
perception.
provide room for 4 beings of medium size.
What'd
So
you,
you
sorry,
guys are
what'd
good.
you say, Tom?
If you're dropping endurance, you may want to consider dropping something else to get perception, because if you can't see the danger to get out of the way, you need
There
to
is
be
no
able to
danger, dude.
There is no danger.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't see the danger, it can't
Hey.
see
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Let me take a page out of a good man's name. A good man. His name is Walter White. Tyler, I am the danger.
Bro, you're level 1.
Recon
in
whenever he gets
danger.
feared
Here's
in
the
any
thing, okay?
tabletop game. Okay, I close my eyes.
I
don't
close
see
my eyes
anymore.
exactly. You guys have perception. I don't need perception. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I don't look
It's
at
true,
it. I
you
close
do
my
that.
eyes. I turn around.
I dodge.
You guys just tell me, and then I will go, hey guys, look, there's fucking tracks on the ground while we're getting shot at. And I'm gonna be like, I don't know what's happening. Like, of course I'm gonna know if somebody's shooting at us. I have 0 wisdom, okay? So, like, it's not gonna add anything, ultimately speaking. So,
I don't know. All of us could roll ones, and then like you go crazy
and then I roll a
20.
natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it
See?
could happen.
It's just the luck of the draw. So that's all that matters. I can
Yeah.
still make perception checks. It doesn't matter. Like, watch. Look at that. 15.
That was a natural 17. My perception is not very good. It's not bad, but it's not very good.
I mean, I need tactics, don't I?
You need tactics for the commando tree.
I don't know if I'm gonna go commando tree.
The only
Well,
thing
if you don't, then you don't need. Well, I mean, battlefield tactics might still be useful for other things.
You mean? Oh yeah, like yeah.
yeah, like
I'll keep tactics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shit on any skill
There
in the
it is.
game, but
What? What are you shitting on? You shit
no,
on tactics.
I'm not. But any of the knowledge skills, they do come in handy as good flavor, but sometimes you need a really specific build for them to pop off, or they only provide a really specific function. Like, I know John's build, Galactic Lore. Thumbs up. I know there's a build that works off of knowledge tactics. John, I think, called it out.
Commando. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
But
looking at it right now.
it also lets you look at how much HP, roughly or exactly, somebody has left.
Yeah, battle analysis. It allows me to, as a swift action, I can make a DC 15 knowledge tactics checks. If the check succeeds, you know which allies and opponents in your line of sight are reduced, so at least half of their maximum total hit points.
Yeah. So that's
It's just a tip off to other stuff in that same tree that's useful.
Yeah,
But
like
the
cover
skill
fire.
itself is, as a move action, you can designate an enemy within line of sight, make a check equal to their will defense or 10 plus the target's CL, and you gain insight on the target's strategy and anticipate the next move. So you know what it's going to do on its next turn
Move action. Yeah.
as a move action. So if you're in cover and you're bunkering down, you can see what like the big boss enemy is going to do next.
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. Yeah. I think all of the skills have good uses. It's just
I mean,
If
I
they're
can drop
playing
it and take fucking endurance again.
that's a you call. That is entirely up to you and how you feel like you're gonna play.
Well, I have 10 intelligence, so I only get a +5 bonus anyways to tactics.
Yeah, it's your call.
I take persuasion. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I don't have it.
John has it. I'm technically I'm not I mean, I could take it, I guess, and help John in situations. Because I'm
With what?
I'm in persuasion.
Oh,
But I'm never like I can give you the help action. But I'm never going to be increasing my persuasion. So I'm keeping it at 13 because
Yeah.
I only need it for what the build I want, which is an elite trooper. I'm gonna be taking squad leader with the Mandalorian stuff. So
The one I'm kind of curious about is I'm trained in acrobatics and it scales off of my dex, so I can use tumble to get through squares without provoking. I could also do other things that could potentially come up, but I could trade it for more perception. But if we've all got perception, I can.
I think you need acrobatics to tumble out of people's stuff. I think a tumble
Yes.
action is acrobatics.
Yes, you do, and it's trained only, and that's one of the reasons why I have it. But
That's good.
I could get rid of it and take perception, but I think we all have solid perception, and my wisdom is my lowest attribute, so.
Yeah, me too. Well, actually, it's the same as my intelligence, but
So I think it's good that we have other people with high perceptions, and I think it means I can potentially lax on it a little bit.
John, what's your perception?
Flat 0.
7.
You got +7. Okay.
No.
No, John does.
Yeah, John does.
I've also got a 7.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah, like.
We got 2 people who can look and also they can just do lol sense force.
Sense surroundings.
Sense surroundings. I take 1 step forward. Is there a mine in front of me? Sense surroundings.
No, that was search my feelings.
Oh, I search my feelings. Yes.
Yeah.
If I step forward, will I explode? Search my feelings.
That acrobatics 10 is at a fucking natural 3, so I'll take it. Another natural 3. Awesome. Moving up in the world. Natural 2. I want to stop rolling. I haven't rolled above a 4. Awesome. Just gonna leave it.
So you guys good on what you guys are doing?
Yeah, I think we're pretty all on the level.
Yeah.
I think so. We're we're perfectly non-serious and serious at the same time. This is my serious face.
And this is my serious face.
I am dirt poor. I don't know what the fuck I can afford for equipment. I think I'm gonna buy a comlink and that's gonna be it, and I just save the money.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
I think I'm just gonna buy an encrypted comlink and let it ride.
Yeah, you can pay for all our lodgings, John. My lodging, sorry.
Yeah, you got a plasteel tent.
I don't. I have a personal
You
multi-tool. I can get a tent if you want us to, but I'd have
we
to get rid of
probably
my
need that
personal.
tent.
I'd have to get rid of my multi-tool. I'd have to get rid of my camouflage poncho,
Fuck.
I mean, I'd
guess
have
I
to get
should
rid
buy
of-
survival equipment.
and then I'd have to get rid of my fucking other stuff. So
My dudes are gonna be bitching the entire time. Left Balmore to fucking get out of the goddamn woods.
Balmora is quite Balmora is quite literally dead. Well, currently in the middle of being blown up. Is a better way to put it. From both sides.
Left the fucking planet to fucking not be in the woods.
Well, Boom, I think now is a good time as any to introduce my character.
Bobo?
No, it's Boo Boo.
Boo Boo, okay.
His brother, Boo Boo.
His,
you laughing?
his fucking
Where'd he
3,000.
I disconnected.
Oh my god.
I was gonna
Hopefully
leave
he
him.
comes back.
That's okay. Revosa's magic isn't meant to last. Oh, there
You're
it
not
is.
built for these streets, son.
I want to let you know that John disconnected you, not me.
It was very well timed, whoever fucking did it. Oh, that was fucking good.
Yeah, make like Boo Boo and disappear from the fucking combat.
Become the repairman.
No. Trust me, guys. I'm a droid character, but I'm even smaller than Bobo was. I have negative 1 HP.
Tiny.
You tell me you're a fucking mouse droid?
I'm only big enough for one component. That component is my movement apparatus. That's it.
You can be the mouse droid that fell off in the Mandalorian. I don't know if you remember that scene, Revoso.
I think I do. Yeah. Fucking just. No, as much as I would love to, I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow.
Good
Have a good night, buddy.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
Have fun, boys.
All right, so we have 2 Sith Spaniard silly diplomats, and 2 hired help.
Yes, lots of diplomacy going on today.
We are doing diplomacy.
But if things don't work out, we give war a chance, yeah?
Hey, I say we're giving war a chance.
All right, guys. Fuck off.
Well,
Recon people.
You could say we're practicing.
All right,
diplomats.
Recon's getting on this one.
Yup.
We are going to go for a serious vibe here.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
I don't know. They might have been tainted by the other fucking games they play. I don't know.
What's Recon gonna play?
Well, I don't know. It depends. Like whatever fills the gap.
God, I don't know what our gap is. Fill the
I-
gap between our brain cells, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
I think
I don't have any to
The
spare.
gap is
Sorry.
being a noble with wealthy.
Yeah, honestly,
That's what it
we need.
sounds like.
And then
And
what
then
would
we're
I do
to
in combat
war.
as a noble with being with Wolf?
you
Like,
hide. You
wait
fucking
behind-
hide.
You
You
hide.
hide, and you stand behind me.
You hide until later levels.
Can you even be noble and not be like a force power user in the Empire?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You can-
there's- Noble and
The
Jedi
Empire
are
is-
separate.
The Empire has its own aristocracy. You wouldn't be the high upper class, but I mean like because
You
you're
can
not
be
in
the
the
non-force
yeah
related.
like there's still high imperial distinctions. Like you could be or you not you, but you could be like the son of a Moff or something like that.
Or
Oh,
Moff,
damn.
like controls entire sectors of space.
or an influential corporation owner or something.
Yeah.
You know what?
You
Recon.
could be a trust kid.
Y-
Yeah.
you're
or a-
from House. You're from House Thule.
care.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to play, really. Like, we kind of need gaps filled, regardless.
I mean,
I
War Soldier
think-
is always better.
We don't need another Force user, is what I want to say.
yeah, I mean
I wasn't planning on going force user
Yeah.
anyways.
Like, we need either another shooty man with me, or
Or a guy with money.
I,
or
I,
girl with money,
I
yeah.
think there's room for anything except another force user. And there's not a hard gap to fill, but it's just more fun in the bag.
Yeah, I don't know. I
and as
thought,
noble, you're also a skill junkie too.
or do we need more skills? Is that a
We've
thing?
got every skill covered. We
We
don't
didn't have survival.
we didn't well you're right.
Yes,
we
the
did.
noble who knows survival. Absolutely.
Well, I had to get, I
yeah,
had to get
that's
rid of
not
my
a,
fucking stats otherwise. So
yeah, that's not a class skill for a noble, sadly. But
But if he's human, it would be.
well,
It
yeah,
would be.
human,
He
human
could.
can take a free skill. But we've got now, thank you, Khan, and me for being scoundrel. We've got all the individual skills covered. You could hard spec into some. You could provide extra wiggle room in some, where we have more people doing skill checks. Noble does a lot of fun buff things, and you can really fuck with NPCs in and outside of combat at a point.
You're basically a support character.
Yeah, I've played it. It can be
But
rewarding.
you can do some really cool stuff with Noble.
Yes.
There's a whole fencing tree, or you could just multi-class out,
Yes.
Yep.
Multi-class
which
nobles.
is usually the go-to is multi-class out.
Yeah.
You know what John did? John just took one thing in Noble, took fucking Wealthy, and then went Jedi instead.
Yeah. So the way that wealthy works is that it is always every time you level up, you get
5,000 credits, I think.
5,000 credits times like your level
You shitting me?
Yes.
5,000 credits?
Yeah.
times your
Yes.
level. And
Wow.
once you pick it
So-
up, you always have it. So
At level 4, you get 20,000 credits out the bat.
So, I'm guessing this is the meta then, is picking wealthy and then just going out.
yeah, you
I
could definitely do
told
it.
you.
I'm not gonna call it
Because
the
you get-
meta,
you
but
get
we've done it.
noble, You get noble skills too, and
Your
or
6
skill
plus your intelligence
allocation.
modifier, by the way.
Yeah, so you get a shit ton of skills, and then you can just go out.
I mean, you can also get linguist as well, so you speak like fucking 20
It
languages.
is a dip because your base
Ooh.
attack bonus is not the best.
And you don't get any combat
Um,
feats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
no
but-
pistols, no nothing. You don't get any weapon proficiencies.
But when you
To
multi-class
start, though.
and get you take one of their class feats,
So you could.
so you could go into
Probably
like
do that.
soldier and then get like proficiency rifles or something like that.
Yeah, and then
Where
just
is the
skill as a bruiser.
Where is-
Lineage.
oh, it's in the lineage one? Lineage talent tree.
Yeah, I'd probably do that then.
And then you can also, here's the thing too, you can get wealthy, powerful, you can get connections as well, so you can get us like cheaper fucking stuff.
Yeah.
You want to know what the real scumbag move is, Recon? You go 1 level noble, get wealthy, multi-class out, get 1 level of scout.
Scout for
So-
evasion.
Oh,
Because what evasion does is if you get hit by an AoE, it halves the damage, which means
You- you
normally.
get-
If
fail.
you succeed, or
You
if
take-
you fail, if you
take half
succeed, you
damage.
don't take any damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a sniper character that had like a couple levels in scout, and what I'd do is and my reflex was really high too, so I'd lay down prone and deploy my bipod, and they'd be sitting there throwing grenades and like trying to full auto fire at me, and it wasn't doing anything.
Slash me rolls away.
Yeah, usually grenades and AoE attacks do half damage, even if you're a high
Even
roller.
even if you
Meet the DC.
succeed the DC, you still take half damage, but with evasion, you don't.
Yeah, so I call that the scout exploit because that really is like a meta move.
Yeah,
So-
only scouts get that.
So
That-
1
that's
level
a
noble,
good
1
meme.
level scout, do the rest soldier, and you're just like, bro, I'm this trust fund kid. Bang, bang, bang. All you
Yeah,
do
you
is
I mean,
just be
I
down
guess so.
because you
He's just a
be
Fari
2
hunter.
base attack bonus out, but
Yeah,
otherwise,
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down for that. I'd have to look into the lore and to see like where dude would be from. I mean, like I loosely understand the lore from just osmosis in the games, but
You can quite literally be from anywhere.
yeah,
And-
Yeah,
and-
Corellian.
well, if you're old blood, like you could be one of the, or you could even be like, so you could be a, from a family, but you're not force sensitive, or maybe your force sensitivity doesn't manifest, but you have prominent members of your family that are force sensitive, or Sith that are higher up.
Hmm.
Or you can be the son of a general, or a son of a planetary governor, or the son of a moth, something like that.
Dude, this is a pog idea.
an
you could be-
enterprising inventor that a Sith has risen up
Yeah.
for service.
He could be He could be like he could have like a business or whatever, or his parents or whatever family owns a business, and that he works with the sphere of logistics.
That the Sith have nationalized, but they've kept him in his position because he's good at it.
Yeah. Or his family at least, and then he's fucking helping
He's
with
just
the,
a
Trust
killer.
baby.
he's
Trust
just
baby
the,
with a gun.
he's the sales boy. I don't think you can't even shoot good. Recon.
Well,
I mean,
the question
yeah,
is,
he has a gun. He can afford a
What-
gun.
what's
Mhm.
better? Is it better to take a soldier level 1 and then multi-class into noble and get 10,000, or noble level 1 get 5,000, then 10,000 level 2 plus the what you get from soldier?
I'm gonna say for him it doesn't really matter, but I think one of the interesting plays is
I like money.
scout
I'd
level
almost
1.
argue.
Scout level 1, you have the potential, if you stat right, you get both of their bonus feats, but only if you stat correctly. Versus, like, if you multi-class into scout, you're never gonna get it. And if you don't stat right, you might get nothing. So I think sometimes scout is the right pick. But besides that, it's really just any order.
What do you mean? They're two things. They only get one. They only get one.
If you
Shake it off.
open the class page, you see
Yeah.
that Scout is the only class in the game where one of their starting feats has a prerequisite.
Yeah, shake it off. Yeah.
Yes. Which it depends on your build. It could be useful, it could be trash, it's
You have to
whatever.
be trained in endurance.
Yes. But that's a scout skill. You could start in it. You could get all the benefits of scout, and then
Yeah.
noble, and then
He doesn't
soldier.
get armor.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
But
armor's
by the
trash.
time that he dips into soldier, armor will be irrelevant.
I'm gonna say this outright, Recon. Unless you hard build it, armor in this game is trash. Don't worry about it.
Hell yeah.
Because
Yeah, eventually you outlevel it.
what armor?
Dex is king.
Yeah, what armor does is it's like 3.5 and it's like 5e, but instead of you getting your it being just like 3.5 and 5e where your AC is your AC and that's that, every level in this you get +1 from your class from just leveling up pretty much. So you get more dodge, but if you wear armor, you don't get any of that. So like by level 5, you're wearing armor by virtue of just being level 5. Unless you wear armor, in which case you lose that bonus. So why fucking have it? Unless
Yeah,
you
There's a
hard
lot
build.
of bonuses you get for armor, but unless you're wanting to go into them, you don't need them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
These
the only
armors can
one.
have upgrade slots that are really good.
Yep.
But unless you take talents that make that armor beneficial, you're just fucking your reflex.
Yeah. I've built it
I'm
twice.
taking armor.
Yeah.
So I'm the one taking armor this time, and it's really good. So for me
Yes.
at least.
Yes. If you build it, I've built it twice. It's awesome. But
Yeah,
you have to
can
build
get
it.
upwards of like 30 reflex level 5.
Yep.
It's fucking bonkers if
I'm
you
gonna
play into it.
I'm gonna get armor mash. I'm gonna probably get armor defense, improved armor defense, and I was thinking about getting armor mastery when I increase my dexterity up to 16. So then
Yeah,
I can get.
whenever-
So then it increases my AC even +1.
So not having armor
Pretty dog.
as scout is not as big a problem as it sounds if you're used to Pathfinder or 3.5 or 5e. A lot of characters in this game don't use armor at all.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yep.
Probably gonna go the noble route. I don't know if I'm gonna go scout 1, then noble, then out to soldier. Like how do the levels work? Like how many sessions do you think it would take for a level up usually?
Level 1 is usually pretty quick. Level 2, it's hit or miss. Usually after that it starts slowing down, so you've got getting to 3 won't take very long. So depending on how you play it, you've got 3 levels pretty quickly.
I was actually looking at the spec page, John. Is there like a
what?
more official SRD, or is it just all fan-made stuff?
Here,
I mean,
link
there
you
are-
the
the wiki has everything compiled, so everything from every book.
it has everything,
God.
and then homebrew. No, this has
This was-
everything. This came out in like 2006 or something. Like
Yeah.
this is old as fuck.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
cool.
is late 3.5. It's very well adapted. It's been on the market. No one's come after this. There's not a lot of homebrew on here, so usually I find everything I'm looking for and I don't get
Well,
lost.
yeah, whatever's homebrew, they tell you like, hey, this is fucking homebrew. There's like the fucking alert that they have.
Yeah, they have a banner.
So what would be more useful to the party, 5K now or not?
I'm
actually.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. I think we can survive level 1 without the 5K. 10K level
Yeah.
2 might help us pay back on our debts and kind of settle.
You could buy my Beskar right out right now if you gave me 10k.
Well,
Don't-
you'd have to find some goober who's gonna
True.
Yeah,
give you 7K for it.
it's got rare, but regardless,
I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, he could.
yeah. So I think we could survive that if you wanted to multi-class into noble and take
Okay.
some stuff. If you wanted to baseline noble, it'd be fine, but find a fun way to play. You could literally multi-class the first 2 levels and then end up in soldier and just say, I want to learn to shoot good, and just baseline rifles the rest of the game. It's whatever you want to do.
Would that work thematically? Like, say I was scout level 1 or soldier level 1, and then I'm like, hey, by the way, guys, haha, I'm actually really rich.
I think that's fun.
Well,
Maybe.
so the Imperials do have mandatory conscription.
Okay.
If you are an Imperial, you have to serve in the military or go into an adjoining branch. All for the war machine.
Indeed.
If you survive, your bank account gets opened. Is kind of the thing.
Hmm.
Your family has sent you out, and if you're gonna make it, and it looks like you might be worth keeping around, maybe then you get your money.
Sink or swim kind of thing. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, they could like again. You could be part of a Sith household or something when you're not exactly force sensitive, but you're
You
still
can
a
be
prominent
useful
member of the
anyway.
family.
Yeah, my little shitter gets conscripted, survives, and a recently
Yeah.
attested Sith planet, and uses what little money he has to scrape together a scoundrel's life. You happen to have it a little better. That's how I would see it.
Make sure you're not an embarrassment to the family. You are tested first.
Sounds good. Probably do that then. I don't know. I'm reading up on scout, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick between scout or soldier first.
Yeah, I think depending on whether you want Shake It Off or really, I think
Is shaking off the AOE thing?
no.
No.
No,
No,
but you
that's
will get it
evasion.
level 1. You pick
Okay.
evasion as your talent for level 1. What Shake
It's
It Off
talent
does,
trees, and then survivor.
Yeah, so there's a difference between feats and talents.
Shaking off is a feat, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
Yes, and it's a starting feat if you meet the requirements.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, and it gives me. Oh, scout gives me pistols, rifles, and simple weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Scout,
soldier give.
same thing. It also gives some armor
Armor.
training, and that's pretty much
But
it.
you have to build armor. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah,
do
you have to
Armor is
invest
good
in
early
talent.
on, but it falls off hard.
I see now. Okay. So if I'm not exclusively building to it, which I'm not going to be because I'm going to be multi-classing out to noble, I probably shouldn't do soldier and just go scout.
It's a hard option.
Soldier. Okay, so scout gets more skills than soldier does, but soldier gets a base attack bonus at level 1.
I would say this. How about we should show him the prestige classes before he picks soldier or scout. So that way he can see what he wants to build into.
That's
Yeah.
if he wants to do the Tom method and just feel it out. I don't feel like we should.
Yeah, honestly, you don't need to have this like fucking juiced out build
Yeah.
to make
Yeah.
things work. You know, if
Yeah,
you wanted, if
we'll
you really
have you
want to make
covered.
a number cruncher, like some people like to do. You can, but you don't have to.
If you are if you are a simple man with a heavy blaster rifle, you will fuck somebody's day up really bad when you roll above 15.
So
That's all you need to know.
if you want to go full like support bot, there's a really good one which is corporate agent, she's class, which only requires trained skills of gathering information, knowledge bureaucracy, and the feat skill focus and knowledge bureaucracy, and you must be employed by a major interstellar corporation. But there's an ability that, as a swift action, as many times as equal as your corporate agent level, you grant an ally within the line of sight a temporary boost to their speed, attack rolls, or defenses until the end of their turn. They gain from one of the following benefits: increase their base speed by 2 squares, add a +2 morale boost to their attack rolls, adds a +2 boost to all their defenses.
I'm now seeing the entire all the fucking prestige classes, and it's a lot to
Yes.
read on.
It is
So
a lot to
I'll.
read on.
I mean, so it essentially is you need these 2 feats, and then you can go into this. Is essentially how it
Yes.
goes, right? Okay.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. There's some with different requirements, but they're usually very well spelled out.
Yeah,
Have
and level
thing-
caps and
Bad
Like,
and stuff.
If you wanted to do this, which is actually not a bad idea, not gonna lie, for you, Recon, if you want to stick with me and be a shooting man and scout, what you could do is you could go. Do scout get access to dastardly strike in their
Let me triple check.
talents? Do they get misfortune?
I don't think so, but I think they do get. They do not, but I think they get. I think they get a variant of sneak attack, which I'm
'Cause,
building into.
I was gonna say because he could go assassin, but I guess he can't because prestige class wise.
Well, yeah.
So,
and
What do you want to do
building
later
that.
level? Like, what do you want to do by like level 7 Recon? Do you want to be more focused upon skill jockey, or do you want to be more focused? Because if you go scout, you're not going to get the bonuses of noble with your skills. So the the things with noble is that you get bonuses with skills. You get 6 skills plus your intelligence modifier. Where scout, you only get
5.
5.
I'm gonna
Like a
go to
dog on
bed. I've got
Good
work
night.
tomorrow.
Night,
See you
Tom.
guys.
See you, Tom.
So the best way I can describe is what do you want to go? Like, what do you want to be in level 7-ish area? Like, I want to go elite trooper, like Mandalorian shock trooper essentially. John wants to go. He's gonna go melee Sith mixed with force powers. Tom is going Sith powers all the way, and Dom is gonna be going. I think you're going. Are you going pirate?
I'm a
That's privateer.
scoundrel, quick
Here.
draw artist, fucking
Gunslinger,
shoot you in the back
Yeah.
and the front and in front of all of your friends first.
hmm
I shoot you.
I'm not entirely sure because I have to read up all the prestige classes, but almost going to be guaranteed that somewhere I'm probably going to be picking up noble.
This is
Either
good.
my first or my second thing.
Go for it. I say read it up. Level 1 scout exploit, totally awesome. Use it however you want.
I'm probably doing the level 2 fucking scout exploit. So
You could stay
I'm
scout.
reading Shake It Off, and I see you've learned to shake off the built-in conditions. That sounds pretty nice.
It
Oh,
can be
so it
because
just
that's one of the
moves
ways I'm
you,
going to kill
yeah.
people. Is I'm going to stat condition track people.
Yeah.
Okay. So condition track. Your condition track is a tracker between normal at the top, -1, -2, -5, -10, and helpless. So when you set up your stats, you're going to have a damage threshold, which is equal to like your fortitude defense.
Mhm.
If you take damage that exceeds your fortitude defense, you go down on the condition track as well as taking the damage. So mine, for example, is 13. If I got hit with an attack for 18 damage, I go to -1 and I take 18 damage. That -1 applies to everything. Attack rolls, defenses, everything. So the more you get hurt, the
Shitter you get.
worse you do
Yeah.
And
on
then-
everything.
and then
because
there's-
it's easier to hit you.
And then there's fuckers like me who Okay, I do this thing to deny them their bonus to reflex. Okay, I hit them, no matter what damage they take, go down on the condition track, -1.
Or if I hit you and it goes above your condition track, your fortitude, your threshold, you go down twice on the condition track.
Yeah.
So I go from normal to -2. If that happens when I'm at -2, I go down to -10 in 2 hits.
That
and
is
one
one of
more
the
after
angles
that,
I
you're
play.
unconscious. So
So sometimes it's, I don't need to hit you for damage. Sometimes I just need to hit you.
So for this Shake It Off feat, do I have to be doing these swift actions, burning them, like
Yes.
as soon
Shake
as
it
I get
off,
hit?
yeah. Yeah.
As soon as I get
Or-
hit, not like anytime I want.
I
No,
think
on
anytime
your
you
turn.
want.
on your turn. You have to. You can only spend swift actions on your turn. So it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Once
do it
it's
anytime
your
you
turn,
want,
yeah.
as long as it's your turn. You can do it 2 turns from now, 5 turns from now, or the turn after it happens.
And you
Okay.
get 2 swift actions or 1 standard action.
What if I like get fucked and then out of combat? I'm like, I'm shaking this off now. Can I do
Yeah,
that?
you can shake it off and you can second wind.
Okay.
You could and shake it off is when you do a second wind.
Yes,
anyway,
these-
right?
No, you can do shake it off as its own feat. Well, I guess it's just shake it off just means that you get to instead of going up by 1 on the condition track, he goes up by 2 on the condition track.
No, you spend 2 swift actions instead of 3
Oh,
to move
3,
+1.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to spend his whole turn.
Yes.
Which is super
So-
super based.
You can still
Yeah.
move.
And well, you could convert your move action to a swift action. So he could
Yeah.
shoot and go up.
hmm
So you have a swift action, a move action, and a standard action as your
And-
3 types.
Yeah,
And you can convert a
Move
standard
into a
action
swift.
to a move action.
Yeah.
And you could convert a move into a swift action. But you can't convert up. So you can't do 2 standard
sense.
actions. Yeah. So you could
Okay.
move twice. You could have 3 swift actions, but you can't do any variation after that.
Indeed. So you've got a good set of tools with Shake It Off to keep yourself in a fight. Scout is really good for tanking if you build into it initially, if you want to play
Dex
that game.
tank.
Usually not armor, not an HP tank, but a dex tank. Scout can be really good. And you get the guns, you get shoot people right in the face. You can range DPS a good bit while being more survivable than like a scoundrel like me.
So
Hold on.
what's the path for, let's say, so I know Scout gets like weapon proficiencies at the start. Noble gets none. So
Yep.
level 1 Noble, level 2 Scout. Do I burn a feat to get a weapon proficiency?
You do have weapon proficiency as noble. You get simple weapons and pistols.
Okay. It's not rifle.
Yeah, you can
You're
just
not
have
rifles.
a pistol.
What's
A heavy blaster pistol does 3d8 damage.
Yeah,
A
okay.
blaster rifle does 3d8 damage. So it's
I'm
just
guessing
a,
it's just a range requirement?
Heavy. Oh, a blaster.
there is
yeah.
a range requirement.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
and
a range difference.
heavy blaster pistol can't be fired very far.
It's
So
3D. Yes, but the heavy blaster rifle does 3d10, and you can get rifle master, which increases it to 3d12.
Okay.
yeah,
What's
Which
the
is what
range
I'm
difference?
doing.
a lot.
A lot, yeah.
You will never be at long range unless
No.
it's literally off a battle map.
Yeah, this is
that's
Long range is like fucking almost a
Yeah.
fucking kilometer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Range is insane. Basically, point blank range is up to like 6 squares ish. Short range is
6 to 12, I think.
something like that, and then medium
I'm gonna
range.
screenshot it and post it.
Yeah, medium range is pretty much the longest you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Heavy blaster pistol can't shoot further than short range because it's inaccurate.
Okay.
Most
50
Most-
squares? I can shoot with no penalty. Okay, that was heavy weapons.
With the
Sorry. I
heavy
thought that was
weapon.
pistols.
With
I was
the-
going to say,
oh,
what
with
the
the
fuck?
pistol, it's only 20 squares.
That's still insane.
It's only, like fucking, what is that? It's only 100 feet,
It's
only
ridiculous.
20
yes.
squares.
That's very far. I was thinking like 5
That's-
or less.
No.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
wow.
it's-
Yeah, that's even better than I thought.
Mhm.
Okay, but
Yeah.
short and medium will still sometimes apply in our maps. Long almost never does.
So
Yeah, well, with because I'm gonna be using a heavy blaster rifle when I get the chance. I'm with that as an inaccurate weapon, so I can never fire at long range.
what is a simple weapon? A vibroblade?
A simple
No.
weapon is
Boom will let you use vibro blades and vibro daggers and vibro swords as a simple weapon, as a homebrew thing, but those are advanced melee weapons. Literally, simple weapons are like
bows,
Knives.
slings.
Peasant shit.
even
Yeah,
less than
like-
peasant
Yeah, it's
shit.
literally peasant shit.
Hammers are advanced melee weapons.
Shitting me. Why?
Yeah, well,
Because
it's not just a hammer. It's basically a powered hammer.
It,
A power
it-
hammer.
it's a heavy ass hammer that they put power in front of it because we're in space.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, think of it like the Warhammer 40k recon.
Yeah.
You're basically you have that. That's what the power hammer is.
40k.
Okay.
I was thinking about going melee, or there's some pretty good unarmed fucking things, and I was thinking about going fucking just beating the fuck out of people with my fist.
Unarmed is absolutely viable. It's actually incredibly viable.
I was actually
Being
thinking,
unarmed.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
doing it, but I was like, do I do it? And I was like, I could technically go like fucking
Being
melee.
a shock boxer is
Melee
not a
shock
fucking
boxer.
joke.
Shock boxing is really good.
Well,
Yeah,
I saw this thing too. It's in the brawler talent tree. Sorry, Dom, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we all, except for Recon HD, has heard about John's busted shock boxer build that they put in the game, just
there's
to
this-
be busted.
There's this
I
thing.
put you to -10 in one hit.
John, do you get hammer blow or no? Because it says if you are unarmed and holding no items, you double your strength bonus to all unarmed attack rolls.
I don't recall if I got that. It would be good if I did that.
That one's really good. I saw that and I was like, I
I
was
think I
going
did
through
a
and I'm just
whole
like,
lot of condition track and
Yeah.
sneak
Yes.
attack killing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what you focused. I think you even multi-classed assassin to fully
Yep.
Yeah, and
exploit it.
Yeah, see,
But
I
we
was over
found
here
out-
thinking. Go ahead.
But
I was over here thinking like, oh man, pistols. Okay, I'm gonna have to be like, I don't know, second line behind, melee man and be kind of out in the open. Nah, dude,
no,
20
this
squares.
is SWAT rules, dude. I'm
Yeah.
20
telling
squares
you, like
is
we're not
fucking
kidding around with
hilarious.
like how
Also,
guns are
Dom's-
deadly.
Dom's only using pistols, so
There's some like feats and abilities that require you to be even closer. Like I get a couple that are fucking funny, but I do have to be within about 6 squares of somebody. But it's an incredible trade-off.
Okay, Recon, let me further contextualize
Okay.
pistols for you. So, 0 to 20 is point blank range, right? So no
Yeah.
penalty. That's
Which is hilarious.
pretty far. It's pretty
Yeah.
far.
Mhm.
A heavy blaster pistol is 3d8. A regular blaster pistol is 3d6, right?
Mhm.
A noble level 1 gets 18 plus Constitution modifier hit points. You could one shot a noble with just a regular pistol. And
Yep.
even if you had I have 31 HP. With a heavy blaster pistol, if you fucking max damaged it, it's still 24. You nearly kill a full HP dude with a fucking blaster pistol.
Mhm.
And
Like it's SWAT rules level 1, baby. This is like level 1 D&D fighting rats. Like it's not actually easy.
speaking of,
there,
I was playing Pathfinder Kingmaker again, and I had to kill a swarm of rats, and those things were fucking killing me.
I
Didn't have
hate
any,
it.
I have no
Swarms
AoE
are
spells.
fucking annoying.
I
You didn't have
no,
like fucking
I was a
fire
sorcerer.
grasp or whatever.
I was
fire
a
touch?
sorcerer. I was a sorcerer, and I had burning hands.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to use.
But bro, they didn't come until the end of the dungeon, so I had no fucking spells left. So I had to fucking acid splash them over and over again. 'cause that's the
Imagine
only thing that
using
damaged
burning
them.
hands on non-swarms. Come on, man, I'm shaking my head.
Bro, I didn't know there was fucking swarms in this game. At
damn.
that point,
Why
Fuck.
are you? I gotta ask. Why are you playing Kingmaker instead of Wrath of the Righteous?